Sorry about that, folks. So, as we were saying, Gabriel, Olivia turns to you and says, according to my scouting, Alzai has decided to dissolve the local branch we confronted. That said, all the tech is either still... Well, it has not been moved outside of the building, but it's also no longer in the building. I don't know what we will face, necessarily, and I don't think they expect us to be there with enough certainty to bring this gear with the intent to use it against us. But if we run into it, are you ready to deal with it?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And are you ready to deal with your other clan members?
Of course I am. I hold no sentimentality towards them. It will be well.
Well, I hope it will. Jack, overhearing this conversation, it's almost like the words begin to sort of fade, and you feel someone looking as if they were staring right through your eyes, seeing what you see. You feel this foreign will pushing, almost pushing through you, trying to, nudge you away from the pilot seat. And as you sort of zone out, you feel this tug on your suit, and it brings you back as you look to Leah, standing next to you, looking at you with a bit of a confused face. You there?
Yeah.
So,
Zoned out a bit.
I know I'm a bit new to this, but I have been, doing that practice you told me. Is there anything I should expect on the other side? Anything I should watch out for that you don't want me to engage with?
Well, you know how the saying goes. Don't get yourself killed. But otherwise... Well, if we're not together, then stick out to your partner.
Alright. Okay, seems pretty easy, I guess.
Wartime is easy, kiddo.
Take it from the veteran, I suppose. Iris, while you're preparing, there is a voice that catches your attention. It doesn't break your concentration, but it does register. It's not like you manage to tune it out like you usually do. And you hear Margot saying, I prepared what I needed to prepare. I would still rather come with you guys, make sure you come back, but If you don't, I can... No, take the steps you told me to take.
So actually, I think this is basically given. I suppose Marga is reaching out telepathically to me through the blood. Iris, given the fact that Iris doesn't know if she'll come back, she'll essentially brace yourself for a second, and she'll essentially just like upload to Margot an understanding about the Yazaku, like the hive minds both she and Iris share. And once that is done, she'll wait a second and then say, "You understand how cloud computing works, right?"
After you sense these thoughts reaching the other side, there's silence for a few seconds, and then you just feel this sense of clarity from the other side. And Margot simply says, "I understand."
Exactly. Never have a service running without backups.
And then silence.
I suppose this would be essentially the time that Iris finishes her own, meditation on Telerelis, activating the ritual. I've also pre-rolled it previously. And that would be the time that Iris says, "Right then, it is before we all venture in. The Shadowlands do have effects on the mind, and other types of circumstances might be at hand. So I shall prepare a concoction for all those who go to partake. Should the god of death be benign, then at the very least you should be able to do what you usually do in the Skinlands, just to say." And sitting back down before the makeshift altar she made previously, she begins mixing with blood from animals, ashes, soil, some feathers, and some herbs.
Now, as you finish saying this and begin performing this ritual, Abel, from behind you, you hear Caroline, sort of in a pretty confident tone of voice, saying, "Well, I hope you save some of that for me, because I'm coming along with."
So you have made your decision. What about Isaac?
Well, on cue, right behind her, Isaac just steps forward and says, "I did try to stop her."
You know how it is with Abel.
And Vivi?
She's safe.
All right.
I
guess.
I know you might want to ask where she is. She's safe. Best you don't know.
Well, hopefully not staked.
No, not staked. Not unless she tries to do something she's been told not to.
So we're doing it hard mode then.
Hopefully not. I think I did get through to her, but you know how she is.
Are you both prepared?
Caroline basically just with sort of a swing motion rests a shotgun on her shoulder and says, "I'm kind of excited, honestly."
I can see the semblances. I can see the semblances, Abel.
Just mix in a healthy dose of fear.
I mean, if you say so. It's not like we're splitting up all that much. 3 of us are sticking together, right?
Well, nothing ever goes to plan.
Fair, I suppose. As all of you mostly conclude your preparations, Iris, you finish the mixture. You perform the necessary rites, and who would you like to give this concoction to?
I suppose we'll just start from the closest, which in Iris's case, as usual, would be Olivia.
And
The concoction goes to everyone.
okay.
Iris doesn't need to take it because she's already blessed.
You're already employed.
The other ones are doing freelance work. You're
Yep.
full time already.
Contractual.
We're doing internship.
So each
Unpaid.
of you, do any of you refuse to
Nope.
drink the concoction?
No, I'll take it.
Abel and Jasper?
I have no reason to refuse, I suppose.
And Jesper will not refuse.
Okay. So all of you drink this concoction. It's rather foul, but any of you with sensibilities to the occult will clock onto the fact that you feel less present, so to speak. Like each step you sort of are stepping on 2 separate floors at the same time, almost. That's kind of the vibe you get. Any other preparations any of you would like to make before?
Yeah, Leah and I would teach Leah the ritual. It's an easy one. Well, be given the night vision of La Sombra persuasion to anybody who needs it. Because unlike the Protean one, it doesn't require any light.
Mm-hmm.
I probably
Jesper,
need it.
Jesper also prepares a concoction of his own. and he gives a bottle to each person of the group.
Okay.
As he says, this will heal you up to this will heal a aggravated damage, but it only works once, so use it wisely.
Iris thanks Jasper.
Do you give
Thank
any
you.
instructions with the...
Brewskis.
No, it's just reddish coloring, and he just says drink it and do not throw up. No matter how soily it tastes.
All right. With that, Jack,
Do I need to roll?
to get
Do I need to roll for?
the night vision?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll grant it to you. It's fine. I don't think there's a reason to roll for it in this.
It's a
specific session.
reasonably low difficulty. It's perception occult 7. Like, I have suspicions that everybody has it. Like, there's the amount of dice.
And even if
Okay.
it wasn't like the only outcome that would change how things go from now on is that if there's a botch,
You cannot turn it off.
yeah. If there's a botch, you're kind of cursed for the rest of your existence. But I don't
For the
feel
rest
like
of the
that
night.
is good for the rest of the night, rest of your existence. But I don't feel like that would help the story. So
Okay. I would also, when everyone is present, I would like to bring up the issue of the sword and whether I should bring it, whether its usefulness will outweigh the potential mayhem.
okay, by all means. What do you say?
I say, what about this? What do you think? Should I bring it?
Is it the sword against the wraiths?
Yes.
Naturally.
It has the difficulty being transported to Shadowlands.
Well, I don't think it has a difficulty, but once it's in the Shadowlands, it will alert something.
Well, we're not actually using the regular means to traverse to the Shadowlands, are we?
Not really. And even if you were using, this is a very special place to travel into the Shadowlands, so it shouldn't be difficult to bring the sword.
Could I maybe, Miguel?
Mm-hmm.
Could I maybe see if try to basically, given that currently I have the Blessing of Teliavel is active, could I try to use my Eyes of Chaos to see if we can bring it with us? Or just my divination, I have the
You can try
connection
to
active
divine
right
it,
now.
yeah.
Okay. Belese. Okay, I think that's enough successes.
I think that is as well. And I'm assuming you're using cards here. Yep.
Cards, and I'm drawing on the connection I have currently with Teliavelis.
Mm-hmm. Pulling a card. I'm not sure what card this would be, but essentially the idea you get is You can bring it through. It will change how things go, but whether it's for the better or for worse, hard to say.
Okay. And I'm not dividing which one it is, because especially now, under this steroided blessing, Iris looks to Abel and then says, well, you will be able to bring it through. Whether... and it will change things, whether for the better or worse, I don't know. And frankly, at this point, I shouldn't be divining any of that either. But you can bring it through and it will not harm you.
All right.
So, I have a better question now. How are we teaming up? Since Olivia mentioned that would be best to go in groups of two.
Well, at least 2.
No, so listen, we're all going in together. Once we're there, I will find our primary targets. I will be able to see them once we're there. And our friend, Iris, waves towards the Banu Hakim.
Who is basically sitting like on a tree branch, just looking at the night sky, and when you mention him, he sort of gets startled and looks to you. And then starts to pay attention.
And our friend has volunteered to essentially, well, like, I will give them the faces and the locations, and he will, what to say, hotwire a very famous thaumaturgy ritual, illuminate the trail of prey, so that each group has its own target system.
We're trying to young Sosima out.
That is not a priority. Priority is hitting...
That's obvious. I'm asking if we're trying to do that.
I don't think we will have the time or the resources for that.
Clear?
As Iris finishes saying this, the sort of overgrown shape of the skeleton that formed some time back within Jasper's forest, the mound begins to shift as I need everyone to make a perception and awareness roll.
Okay. Tactical?
No, I don't think it applies here.
Mythical objects?
Nope.
Okay. Dear fuck. Got it
4
all.
successes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
5. I believe them.
I think I'm missing Jasper.
Yep, I'm rolling it right now.
And I'm taking into account the fact that in this specific spot in the world, the difficulty is very different for you. Don't worry.
I don't
Okay,
know what the
cool.
difficulty is, I just did the thing.
Okay. Okay.
Does insightful count to it?
I don't think it would matter. I don't think you could have gotten more successes. You're fine. So basically, all of you feel that as this mound begins to rise, in a sense, as the creature you saw before begins to stand up, you look around, and it's like the world around you seems less concrete. Things seem muddier. You start questioning if the trees around you are actually there, if the grass under your feet is there, if the sounds in the distance of wandering animals are actually animals. You start seeing apparitions out of the corner of your eye, moving around your surroundings. And then the figure finishes standing up, and as it raises its 3 monstrous heads, it looks to all of you, and you see it begin to salivate.
Did you forget to feed him, or?
No.
Well,
Olivia,
clearly we're going to have to defend ourselves.
Olivia sort of leans towards Iris and says, "You're the expert. Is this to be expected?"
I should probably at this point get an understanding of what's expected, so to say.
You should. You get the sense that essentially this means it's time to go through basically to take your opportunity to go through the opening to Enoch.
Mm-hmm. Well, in most of mythology, the entrance to the underworld is always a dark cave, a descent into the maw, for death is not unlike a beast that devours all. That is the entrance, the portal, and the ship. And Iris just approaches the big beast and then looks back. Besides, this is a simulacra. For the actual creature is not in this world. And she approaches it, and she'd probably just will the creature to essentially open its mouth and just keep its jaws open.
Yep. The creature, essentially the 3 heads seem to sort of fight for the opportunity to, be the one to do this, but the middle one seems to take charge, and
the middle one is the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And it opens its jaw and begins to lower it in your direction, Iris.
Yeah, Iris just basically walks into the jaw.
Yep. And it takes 1 snap, and Iris vanishes.
Well, there's worse methods to traveling, Jesper says as he walks towards the dog, the 3-headed dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
The Banu
Jasper,
Hakim,
you're right.
The Banu Hakim looks to the ones that are stepping forward and is like, I'm starting to have second thoughts about this.
You want us to order a Grey Hawk bus over there? You don't want that.
Well, I suppose not. And he joins those of you who step
Smart.
forward.
I wonder if any hedge works.
As you say that, Abel,
Ugh.
one of the heads locks eyes with you.
Oh, look, I've been selected.
Yeah, the creature
puppy always-
More like tribute to this volunteer.
The creature begins to step forward, approaching all of you, and it is drooling in anticipation. Olivia simply closes their eyes, leans back, and single chomp takes Olivia away.
Oh, I want to go next.
You approach, and the middle head of this large wolf seems to slightly open its jaw, and then, almost faster than you expected it to move, snaps the jaw shut around you, and you just feel yourself enter sort of this void of nothing. And the rest of you see Gabriel disappear.
Jasper goes up next as he wraps himself with his tail so it doesn't get left behind just in case.
The head on the right of the creature seems to reach out since it's closest to you, and with a lunge, Jack and Abel, you see Jasper vanish.
Isaac, Caroline, shall we?
Isaac very visibly starts praying under his breath. Caroline takes a step forward, looking quite excited.
Out to leave. Let's go.
We enter the heads.
Mm-hmm.
That don't sound
right. Abel, the three of you, yourself and Caroline and Isaac, in a single chomp, the three of you vanish.
So, just Jack left now?
And Jack and Leah.
Jack, the Banu Hakim,
Yeah.
and Leah.
Let's go. We don't have all night.
You approach the creature, and each head basically chomps down on each of you. And Jack, as you feel yourself drift into this void, it's almost like you have two thoughts at the same time. Some you recognize as your own, and some as you recognize as this impulse that has been scratching at the back of your mind the entire time. You look to the side. You look to the side, Jack, and you see Leah looking somewhat terrified into the emptiness with, sort of a confused look in her eyes. And you get the feeling that if you're going to make a choice about your fate, now's the time. What do you do about that second impulse?
I don't want to hear it. I push it out.
You feel this immediate bout of rage and rancor. Almost like you're missing the opportunity. Like now is when it's supposed to happen. You're supposed to take this step. And as you push it to the back of your mind, you feel solid ground under your feet. And there's absolute silence. The impulse is gone. You look to the side, and you see the rest of your pack and your allies sort of coming to the realization that they've landed on solid ground. All of you look around to this infinite void. Your eyes start to make something out, shapes and silhouettes forming. First, in the distance, up what you perceive as what is potentially this hill. You see almost a mansion, maybe a tower forming, and then walls and a city. The rooftops begin to stretch out. And as the city begins to form, eventually the streets reach you, and a wall with an open gate forms before you. You see no one. You hear no one. But somehow you feel watched.
See that the rules of hospitality don't work down here.
Yes. Such rude pieces of.
If you thought they worked around, I hope that was sarcasm.
The silence is broken by the projection of a voice you recognize. You look around, and it takes but a glance towards your allies to realize that all of you are hearing this in your minds. And Ruark's voice speaks up. Well done, figuring out a way to step where you're not wanted. Unfortunately, if you felt like you were doing all of this in secret, I'm afraid you were mistaken. There's no way out now. You can't go back. This is the end of the line for you.
As he is monologuing, can I use Ionic Attunement immediately?
Yeah. You can make the roll.
Can I just fuck the self?
Yeah, fuck him up.
Fuck him
we
up.
don't want to go back. Fuck you.
We are here for a reason.
You can make your rolls.
Exactly.
And obviously,
Listen.
you're familiar with the mechanics. You can
Oh.
give me the results in PMs. As
Okay, I'll-
With occult, courage +4. The difficulty is he's courage.
Okay.
5, 6.
Abyss mysticism. It's a combo discipline.
Which power are you using?
Fuck the self. Delicious. He's getting fucked. That's at least one success if his courage is 5. No, that's at least 2.
Does the power require line of sight or him to actually be around?
No, if he's trying to go into my mind.
So it's just if he makes the connection. Got it. So,
Yep.
And he did to talk with us.
He has to, he has to roll courage to resist roll track.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man.
Nah. It's all good.
In conjunction with Ionic Attunement, can I
You roll 2 10s.
now use bring down the heavens?
Not yet. It takes time to cast each power. But you will be able to. So chill.
Eventually.
So, as you begin to focus, preparing for whatever's coming, you make out one figure, one single person, walking towards the open gate. He looks to all of you with somewhat of a bland expression. And Gabriel and Jack, because you recently acquired certain talents, both of you immediately feel this wave. There was... Time got severely changed here. Something took place. The timeline that you were following so meticulously, there was a shift. Not an insignificant one. As this man showed up. As this...
Can I
Yes?
What kind of shift?
Well, definitely the use of temporis, though identifying the specifics of it, you might be able to do it with a roll. Specifically you.
I would love to try that.
Wits and occult, please. What is going on with
It's a shame I can't use intelligence with time management.
Fine, I'll allow it. Intelligence and occult.
Yay! And time management applies. Would
Using the break,
lore
I,
apply?
as a moderator, would have to say, James Roddy, welcome to the show, buddy. You tuned into the fucking season finale, and you're in for a good time.
Hey, would kindred lore also apply?
No, not here.
Okay.
Oh my god, the timing. Why are those ones here? So, you're pretty confident that this level of manipulation, this level of change to the nature of time is beyond what you would be capable of doing. At least before. Maybe now you can change it to this extent, but you don't know necessarily how much you could approach this specific effect. You also know...
Can I try to eat him?
Well, he's way too far away right now. You can try to eat him if you actually get into melee range, but you also realize from the amount of change you detected that it probably wasn't one occurrence, it was multiple. And as this happens, the man looks to all of you. His eyes turn to Jasper. And Jasper, would you like to cast your power now? Complete silence.
Find someone that can. Jasper.
Jasper!
Sorry,
Jasper.
sorry. I was talking muted. Sorry. Yes, I would like to activate Bring Down the Heavens as well.
Okay. With Ionic Attunement, it takes it. Basically, it has a minimum of successes, and then you roll on top of that. Yeah, or let me double check. It's been a while since I wrote it.
It says I only need to spend the willpower
Yeah,
to
so
summon.
it's just the expend. Yeah, so it's stuck at the difficulty, but you don't need to roll. That's on. Okay. Yeah. So spend the willpower, and you reach out your hands to sort of call upon this storm, and you see that within the Shadowlands, even though there are no clouds, you sense something building up in the environment. And as you look to this figure, he seems to give you a knowing look as all of you see a flash of light land right where the man was standing. Only he's standing about 5 meters to the side now. And then another lands where he is standing, and again 5 meters away from it. And with each 5 meters, he gets slightly closer to you.
How close is he to me now? I'm waiting.
He's solid 30 meters still.
Okay.
I need some time as I'm preparing something big. Could you guys handle this for a second? Hopefully.
I believe he's one of my.
Oh yeah. I'll try to shadowed eyes him.
Okay.
Dex occult, that's ungodly amount of dice, difficulty
So-
7 peleshe.
Jack, before you roll,
Yeah.
you notice the moment the thought pops in your head and you begin to take the action, the man makes a swift motion, and you see something flying towards you. Do you block it, or do you continue focusing?
I'll try to dodge it, preferably.
Okay. Just so you know, any action will interrupt the casting of the power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dex
It's not
and athletics.
So it's not hard to dodge.
Oh.
You can dodge just fine.
Yeah.
It's just for some
Yeah.
reason he knew
No
what was
problem.
going to happen, and he interrupted you.
Mm-hmm.
And he continues walking forward.
He's using Temporis for this, and we can feel that, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every time something would hurt him, you again feel this. Not a new set of waves. Not like he's continuing to repeat this power, but you feel like this has definitely something to do with that impulse, that force you felt.
By the way, since it's a ritual, right?
Which one?
And I have due to the effects of Televelis, right?
Mhm.
The ritual being active and me getting like additional discipline powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that Auspex one that I have is essentially sort of like let me get to it. It's essentially like it's a passive, right? It's sort of like a passive telepathic scan of like the area and people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And Iris, like, it has been basically running this entire time since the guy has shown up. Does Iris understand sort of like from the, you know,
I have
what's that?
to check something within that power. Do you have it noted down, or?
Yes. It's open right now.
Oh, okay. I have to check something on the specifics of the power.
Also, mind you, perception shift is active, so
That's fine, but I need to check it. Okay, yeah, that definitely gives you the information I was going to give you right now. So, essentially, the entire time you can sort of tap, maybe not to as an extensive, maybe not to the extent that you could if you were specifically focusing on him, but just passively you can tap into each thought as it comes to him, and it's almost like he's like performing something that was rehearsed a number of times. Like he's not reacting to what you're doing, he's performing actions as if, you know, he memorized what he's supposed to do.
Can I discern maybe like any action from me that he's prepared to take?
Maybe not yet. He's going through motions.
Well, I suppose like a bunch of like there are a bunch of different things Iris could like you know, like use like this, right? So
I mean, choose something.
yeah. Does he have anything on him?
I mean, he has pretty flowing robes. If he has anything, it's either concealed within the robes or something that he's, you know, he has around.
I suppose let's go with something less and just use like combust on him.
Okay. Before you roll, even when you want to perform this and you begin